I'm Jeff Bradley from Burnett. We've recently gone through a pitch using the pitch in a day methodology, where we've kind of sat in a room with the prospects and worked through a strategic structure, a strategic workshop for the duration of the day, from morning till evening. We found it to be a very constructive way of engaging a prospective client. Some of the things that we found refreshing about the pitch in a day were, first of all, that you can't fake it. It's since you're in there for an entire day, and because it's a dynamic setting where you don't exactly know what's coming, you're only as good as your team and your ability to respond in the moment, which to me is a much more accurate read of how a client and agency relationship will work over the long term than, say, for example, a very well-rehearsed presentation. So that was the first part that we liked. The second piece was that we learned much more about the client prospects than we would have if we had just received a brief and had a very limited amount of interaction with the clients along the way. Thirdly, I believe it was just a much more personal connection, to the extent that a working relationship is only as good as the people within that relationship and the chemistry that those people feel together. I think it's hard to get a feel for chemistry in a very ritualistic, rehearsed presentation, but in the pitch in a day approach, there are moments there where you're really going to get a feel for the people and how they work. First of all, in an easy moment, and then also in perhaps a tough moment when a tough strategic question comes up. So you really do see how people respond across the spectrum of the kind of ebbs and flows of the day. So, all in all, we felt it was a great use of time for ourselves and for clients that got everybody seeing the reality of what the relationship could be, versus a more rehearsed approach.